Welcome to Bell with Rock and Money, the podcast where the action never stops and the opinions hit just as hard as the main event.
From the opening bell to the final pin, we're breaking down everything happening inside the squared circle.
Whether it's making bold pay-per-view predictions, calling our shots on who's walking out with the gold, or debating the outcomes before the bell rings, we've got you covered.
So lace up your boots, turn up the volume, and get ready, because the match starts now. Welcome back, wrestling fans, to the only podcast that you need to know about. This is Bell to Bell with Rock and Money. I am the master of ceremonies, B Money.
I am Rock.
Tonight we're going to be talking about the King and the Queen of the Ring. If you've been following us at all, you know that we do record on Tuesdays. Therefore, we've already kind of got a heads up on some of the people that are moving on to the finals.
Yep. At least one for each bracket.
Yeah, one for each bracket. So we've still got Thursday night, all of next week, and then we've got the finals at Night of Champions the following Sunday. So, which is the quintessential night for wrestling pay-per-views.
Yes, with everything that's happening that night.
It is
You got
so
Slammiversary. NXT is doing a pay-per-view, correct?
Great American Bash.
Yep.
And then, of course, Night of Champions.
Are you talking for the 28th?
Yeah.
That's Forbidden Door.
Or Forbidden Door. My apologies. That's right. Yeah. Sorry.
Wrong promotion.
We've
Wrong
got
promotion.
a
Well,
week ahead.
Kind of wrong promotion.
Yeah.
But it's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. So, what have we learned so far, Rock, as far as who is going to the King of the Ring finals?
Well, I mean, our brackets are I mean, I know from our previous discussions and stuff like that, a few of our brackets have already been busted.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure mine is busted on both ends. So,
So if you don't know, for the Queen of the Ring, so you already have your first finalist in Io Sky.
Yep.
Which isn't really a surprise to me. It is, but it's not, just because of how heavy WWE is on Io.
And every right to be. I mean,
Yeah.
Io is a great talent. I just thought they were trying to push Raquel a little bit to get outside of the Judgment Day, and I thought this would have been the perfect time to do it.
Yes. As for the men's, you've got one finalist, which I think if you didn't have this finalist in your bracket, then what are you doing?
I did not.
The first one being Obafemi. And then to settle the other finalists for the men's is between ya boy, Javon Evans,
He bouncy.
and Jey Uso.
All right. So let's talk about the women to start with, okay?
Okay.
So we already know.
As always, ladies first.
Ladies first, obviously. We're gentlemen.
Yep.
But we already know Io Sky is going to be in there. On the other side, we've either got Liv Morgan or Charlotte Flair. Well, let's start with this. Who's going to win Charlotte and Liv Morgan? Who's going to win that match? In your opinion?
Bear with.
He's a typey. And he doesn't know how to spell. It's fine.
I don't, but it's okay. So, we'll start it off with you. Who do you think is going to win between those two while I try and figure this out?
So here's my thing. I 100%, especially now that Raquel is out, I don't think Liv is going to win this. Therefore, I do think that either Raquel is going to indirectly or even directly cost Liv Morgan this shot against Charlotte Flair, and I think Charlotte is going to go on to the finals. The Queen going on to the finals of the Queen of the Ring, match.
I mean, honestly, yeah, I could see that. But in the same boat, I mean, we talked about this before. The first ever time that you've had a champion
Yep.
in either side, Queen or King of the Ring, like I feel like there's more to that. I can't quite figure it out. I don't know if they're looking to possibly try and make Liv Morgan a double champion, which I don't know why you would do that.
I don't know either.
But again, why else would you put the champion in there? And I completely and utterly understand where you're coming from with the Queen,
right?
Charlotte Flair being in the Queen of the Ring tournament, and ultimately I could see her winning it. But if it were to come down between those two of Charlotte Flair and Io Sky, I don't know who I would pick, just because of how heavy WWE is on Io. But in the same boat, you have the Queen.
Yeah.
And I can't emphasize that enough. The Queen.
That's what I'm saying.
Charlotte Flair. Like, you would almost say it writes itself.
It really does. And the fact that, we're this is the 4th year for the Queen of the Ring, and we've never had Charlotte win the Queen of the Ring.
See, and that's what I was trying to do, I was trying to do research on if she's ever even been in the Queen of the Ring.
I'd have to do a little digging, but I don't think that she has. This is not something that's, I don't feel like she ever was in the Queen of the Ring. But I mean, regardless, I feel like this could be the year for her. If it comes down to her and Io, I can see Charlotte winning this, and that's saying a lot because I'm not a big Charlotte fan. So,
I mean, I'll give credit where credit is due.
So yeah, this is the 4th year.
Yes. I will say this, that this is my opinion. I think Charlotte Flair is a decent in-ring competitor. I think she's good on the mic, but I think the biggest thing that she has is the Flair name.
It is, and I mean nobody's going to deny that. I've never thought that she was. I never thought that she was the best in the ring. I certainly didn't think she was the best on the mic. I feel like she's very blah. Like I've never cared for her on the mic. So I don't see. I've never seen the appeal in her as far as a wrestling standpoint goes, outside of being a Flair.
Now, I will say that, like, she can put on good matches. I mean, I constantly go back to Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair. What was that? WrestleMania 40?
Well, I mean, they even had one.
But the one where they were supposed to be main event and they got pushed to the co-main event.
Yeah, so 40.
Yeah. I mean, in my opinion, they tore the house down with that match.
Oh,
they basically said, okay, you're going to move us to co-main event, then
we're going to take advantage of it.
Correct.
So, yeah, I get that. I don't know. I think that was definitely more of a Rhea thing than anything else.
Yeah.
Just my opinion. So, with that being said, we've got either Io Sky, Charlotte Flair, or Alexa Bliss, or I'm sorry, not Alexa Bliss,
Liv Morgan
in the finals and winning Queen of the Ring. Now, on the men's side, like you mentioned earlier, we've already got Obafemi going to the finals. On the other side, we either got Javon Evans or Jay Uso. Who you picking?
So Oba's already in there.
Yep.
I think this is how it's going to play out. I think it's going to be, I think Jay's going to win.
Okay.
Against Javon.
Okay.
Setting up the finals between Oba and Jay Uso.
Okay.
In turn, I think Brock is inevitably going to cost Oba the match in the finals.
Okay.
Giving Jay the King of the Ring victory.
Okay. So here's the ironic thing.
Okay.
I agree 100% with everything you just said. With one minor caveat.
Okay.
Now that we've got, as of Monday night, a completely submissive Jacob Fatu to Roman Reigns, I feel like Roman Reigns is going to have Jacob Fatu help Jey Uso win the King of the Ring tournament. Not so much with Javon.
Okay.
Because I think like we can see that one play out.
Yeah.
But Jey Uso beating Obafemi clean, it's not going to happen, guys. Sorry, it's not. So I think that the Samoan Werewolf gets involved. Helps cost Oba the match, whether it's with Brock, at the same time or not. I think it's going to happen. So we're going to have King Jey Uso, and Roman is going to force Jey Uso to challenge Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam.
Okay.
That is where I'm going right now. I know that's a roundabout thing, but that's where my head goes when it comes to wrestling.
And I mean, I'll be honest with you, I haven't been fully staying up on it. But from snippets and clips and stuff that I've seen of the weekly shows, I feel like they're not on the same page as what they were before.
I would agree, but I feel like that is a lot to do with, it's more of Jay and Jimmy not liking that Jacob is kind of the right-hand man now of Roman Reigns, and I think that makes them a little jealous, upset, especially Jay. So
yeah.
I can definitely see where you're coming from, but I don't know. I think if Roman Reigns says it,
basically, I say jump, he says how high.
Fatu's going to do it. Yeah.
Got it.
So, all right, friends, that is the King and Queen of the Ring recap. We are up to date. Hopefully get to see some good stuff on SmackDown. But as you guys know, at the end of every show, that is the bell.
Later.